What is up, guys? I hope you guys had a good Christmas. What I did during Christmas was watch Christmas videos on YouTube. Anyways, today's gonna be kind of interesting because I'm gonna make everything you see here, except for obviously the camera, I'm gonna edit it through the iPad.
It's just a static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your lips are all I need.
Alright, so where was that? For this, I expect to replace a full-size computer when I'm on the go, or I try to at least. My only biggest problem was that I had no way of inputting my camera footage into my iPad. The iPad has, this one at least, has 128 gigabytes, so that should be enough for one video, one or two, and I could delete on the way. The only problem is, I couldn't get camera footage in here. Since then, I found a Lightning to SD card reader, so basically it'll get my camera footage in my iPad so I could edit it. So I went along and I purchased that because that's something that I think is very useful. And then I got Luma Fusion. So Luma Fusion mixed with that should couple a very good experience for the iPad. Almost notebook replacing experience for power users. So let's go ahead and see. Tell me, guys, now, this video will be edited on the iPad. Let me know how it looks. Let me know if it's better or worse. Definitely not going to be as clean in my opinion, because honestly, I don't know how to use LumaFusion, and the learning curve, I don't know how bad the learning curve is going to be. If it's anything like iMovies, I'll get it done. So I'm still kind of out of it. The 1,000-something mile drive was pretty insane. Oh, that's good. We're going to Apple Store today. Totally forgot about that. Yes.
Merry Christmas! Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling, lovely weather for staying right together with you. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. Come on, come on, come on. Lovely weather for staying right together with you, with you, with you.
Alright, guys, before we move on, I want to give a shout out to Kyle Smith from Monrepo. Alright, guys, thank you, Kyle, for participating in the community. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. It really helps me out. It really drives me to do more. I know that I was never all about subscribers and video counts and all that. This video was meant for me to document kind of what I'm going through. But there's also that little drive that I get when I do see subscribers. So thank you so much. It's helpful. I feel blessed to have even one more subscriber, each and every one of you. Love you guys. So I'm a little worried. Yes, I am a little worried because I've never edited on an iPad. Granted, it's an iPad Pro, but I really love the mouse experience. Yes, that's why I'm worried. That's why I'm worried. Next video, I will let you know exactly what the experience is like. Now, I know I have this learning curve with LumaFusion, so the video might come out really cruddy. So if it comes out cruddy, it's probably not the editing program, it's probably just me. But since we're making this video, I have footage that I shot for the iPad cases. Let's kind of focus on the iPad on this one here. So I might as well give you my input on it since we're making this nonsense anyways, just so that I could test the video editing style stuff on the iPad. The case that I actually very much prefer is the Spec style folio. It has a clip right here, that you could unclip. Yes, and it's connected to this stretchy little material right there. It doesn't wake up when you open it, which I don't really care. But there's a few functions of this case. One, you could tilt it and you could click it on here. So now you have a stand pretty much, and you could go ahead and move this to your liking. Yes, now what I do is I have it on the very furthest out setting, and I put an Apple keyboard down there, and that's how I will be editing this coming video. Next, you could actually make a little triangle here like this. You guys see that? That is pretty cool. And now you have a drawing surface. And then finally, you could just fold it back. And again, you could lock it in. And now you just have a slate. You have a slate with a little protrusion here. It doesn't really get in the way too much at all. You could still use it as slate. You could hold it as slate. Only real problem is you can't take videos this way because it's blocked. You have to kind of do this. Next is the features. It has a hard case around the edges, and then back here it's very like faux leathery, soft and nice, and it just makes everything look luxurious for what it is. It protects. Well, it's a case, guys. It's a $7.50 case. How can you complain? And the seller sent me two because the first one came scratched, marred, whatever. So he sent me another one. It's amazing. If you see the bottom, there's no speaker cutouts. Now there's 4 speakers on this thing, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. No speaker cutouts. How Spec did this, and again, Spec is one of those companies that I really respect, along with Moshi. Moshi and Spec are the 2 best companies that make Apple protective cases and everything for Apple products that I think is on par with Apple's build quality. So, if you look, there's little channels here on the top and bottom of each side. And what happens is the speaker shoots out this way, and then that channel reflects the sound that way. So now, effectively, you have a redirection of sound to your face instead of it going out to the sides. Does it work? Yeah, it works, but I never thought the iPad Pro had very good sound to begin with. For a tablet, it's one of the best sounding tablets out there. But just in sound in general, I didn't really think it blew me away. So, I mean, I have a Bose SoundLink Revolve that I use to connect to this when I do anything mobily. And especially if I video edit, I'm just going to connect either my Bose headphones or, I don't know, the 50 other pairs of headphones that I have. Now, a couple other cases that I got this Logitech case, type case, I don't even know what it's called. Logitech Create keyboard case? I don't know. Logitech Create, yeah. Create backlit keyboard and smart connector case. Now, the thing is, this case is extremely heavy. When you open it up, you have the case. And then, when you open the case, you have a little thing where you put your iPad here, and then basically your iPad goes in like this, and you have yourself a keyboard case backlit. Now, I've used this case for a solid few days, and one thing, the keyboard does not feel that great. At first, when I was putting in just email addresses and passwords, I was like, wow, this keyboard's fantastic. It's a typical Logitech keyboard. I love Logitech keyboards. And then when I started writing Word documents, that's when I knew that the keyboards were kind of mushy, and it didn't feel like one of these. Yes, in that case, is $150. Might be cheaper now, but still, oh my gosh. $150, really? Just to save your money. And then we have finally the last case, and I actually really do like this case. If this was the 10.5 inch instead of the 12.9, I'll probably be rocking this case. If you're the type that doesn't want to have bulk, if you want to have it as sleek as possible, and that you don't want to spend a lot, literally this $7 case. Just the clear plastic. And I think it's like 6 something is kind of the way you want to go. A $6 and some odd cents case that's clear, that will protect your iPad, that will show it off to the world, and then you could go ahead and put it on any surface. You're not worry about scratches. Is kind of, I can't recommend it more. It's cheap. It comes with a screen protector. If you don't have a screen protector on your iPad, I suggest you get a class one. But if you don't, like I said, if you're on a budget, then I understand you could get the cheaper screen protectors. But again, guys, it's $1,000 iPad. So if you're gonna spend that much, you might as well, shell out the nicer screen protector. That case, yes, it's beautiful, it's clear, it's yummy, it shows off the iPad. And I really do like that case, but again, this is a little bit too big to carry it around in that form where the screen it's open, and again, 10.5 inch iPad, like with this iPad, all I have is a protective skin in the back and a screen protector. And this is my ideal way to carry the iPad around. With this though, because it's much larger, I feel like the screen is more fragile. I just feel like it. I have a glass screen protector on this, and a case that covers that LCD and glass screen protector for extra security. So this is my preferred, again. So if you have an iPad Pro and you want to get a nice case for it, but you don't want to break the bank, $7.50. Now, I might have gotten a super crazy deal, but I'm pretty sure even if you paid $3 more than that, even if you paid $10.50, even $11, this case is worth every freaking penny, guys. I couldn't recommend it enough. If you want to get this case, guys, if you want to get it, make sure you have the Apple Pencil, because it makes the experience much better. I know this is kind of a pricey accessory. It's $100, which is, it's Apple at its best. And then get the Apple Magic Keyboard or Magic Keyboard 2 or whatever Magic Keyboard, the Bluetooth wireless keyboard. It's important because this case does not have a keyboard, and iPad Pro is not really a pro machine without a keyboard. And I was going to say a mouse, but apparently it's like, I call this a HP Half Pro, because it doesn't have a mouse. Has a stylus though, so yeah, 3/4 Pro. And that's where I'm at, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, great night, great whenever you're watching this. And remember, live well, laugh more.